From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Good Thursday morning. Right now you're taking a live look at Yakima. This view coming courtesy of Bi-Mart. You can see that two-tone look to the sky as that cloud layer is getting lower. It's between 2,000 to 2,500 feet. So within that layer, that's where we're expecting the thickest fog. Above that, mostly sunny for today. Below that, mostly gray, although we do have reason to believe we could see a little bit more sunshine as opposed to what we've been seeing, but we shall see. Right now, visibility is reduced up towards Snoqualmie Pass. Elsewhere, they're looking pretty good. We'll pay attention to that, what's going down in Hermiston. And also, we do have this freezing fog advisory that's still in place in Morrow County for the Blue Foothills for those relevant elevations between 2,000 to 2,500 feet. It goes until 11 a.m. So places like Heppner, take it slow on the roadways as freezing fog can deposit some ice on the roadways. We're below freezing in the Blue Foothills, right around freezing in the lower Columbia Basin, and right around freezing in the Kittitas and Yakima Valleys. All of us need to bundle up for this morning. A lot of us would probably have to break out the ice scraper. Here's the bottom line for the forecast. A little bit less gloomy perhaps for today and tomorrow for lower elevations. Mountain rain and snowmelt possible Saturday. Snowy mountain passes for late Saturday into Sunday. Maybe some freezing rain for the valleys as well. I'll tell you more about that coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, the FBI is investigating a homicide of a man in Wapato who was shot outside his house. We have the car they believe the suspect is in. And first aid training courses, but not your typical kind of first aid. This is for mental health. We have what exactly this entails and why it's expanding in the Tri-Cities. Plus, the manhunt is still on for the suspect who shot and killed the CEO of United Healthcare. We have the latest updates. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal. It is Thursday, December 5th. We're going to start your top stories off in Fire Watch. Now, the Moses Lake Fire Department is investigating a deadly fire on West Texas Street. Crews found the building engulfed in flames, and there was heavy black smoke. When firefighters began searching the home, they found 2 animals inside that were not being responsive. They tried to save their lives, but the 2 animals died. There were 2 other animals that were taken to safety, and it took fire crews about 15 minutes to put out the fire. The cause is under investigation. And this is video of an RV that caught on fire in Kennewick. This was at the Walmart on South Keelan Street. It took crews also about 15 minutes to get this fire out. There's no word yet on how the fire started or if there are any injuries, and we'll keep you updated on our website. Now to a crime alert, the Sunnyside Police Department will be doing extra patrols in the downtown corridor of the city. Officers say the patrols are needed because of the ongoing vandalism, and while they are still investigating and tracking down leads, officers say the extra patrol is necessary to try and stop the crime from happening. Now to more crime news, a man was arrested by Grandview police officers for carrying a gun near the Grandview High School Tuesday morning. Grandview PD said officers responded to reports of this just after 9 a.m. Through surveillance video and witness reports, officers found the 21-year-old man who was a known suspect, and there was probable cause for his arrest, so he was taken and booked into the Yakima County Jail. GPD says the man was running in the area when they showed up, and the school was placed on lockdown during that time. In a follow-up, the FBI and the Yakima Nation Police Department are investigating after a man was found shot to death outside his home. The 42-year-old man was found dead in Wapato on Monday just before 6:30 p.m. Investigators are looking through surveillance video, and they're asking for information on this car that's up on your screen now. It was seen in the area around what they believe was the time of the shooting. It's described as a 2008 maroon Toyota Scion XB or XD with temporary license plates, Washington license plates of a A7766868. Now, if you see this vehicle, please do not approach it, but call police immediately. Now to another follow-up, the Kennewick Police Department continues investigating the fatal crash from Tuesday night where a woman was hit by a car while crossing the street. Officers say it happened at the intersection of West 10th Avenue and South Irby Street. She was taken to the hospital but then died from her injuries. We learned yesterday that the driver of the car that hit her pulled over on a different street and then called 911 for help. We now know investigators have seized the car for their case. KPD is reminding the community to be vigilant when driving your car, especially when you're in dark areas, as it can be harder to see people crossing the street. They're also reminding people who are out walking to have on reflective clothing and only cross in crosswalks where there is light. And we know there's first aid training for physical illnesses, but what about first aid training for mental health related crises? Well, a program in the Tri-Cities that offers free first aid courses for mental health is expanding. The Lutheran Community Services Northwest are making this training more widely available thanks to a recent grant. As our Riley Fitzgerald tells us, these courses are becoming more popular.
This week at the Three Rivers Community Foundation's Celebration of Philanthropy, the Lutheran Community Services Northwest was awarded a $7,500 grant. This is going to go toward mental health first aid trainings to be able to respond to someone who's experiencing a sign or symptom of a mental health crisis.
You can sit with them, you can respond to them, and you can help them get assistance from professional help, and you can know how to support them in a way that can walk them through what they're experiencing.
The program equips individuals with the knowledge and skills needed to identify, understand, and respond to those experiencing a mental health crisis. All kinds of people get involved, not necessarily for themselves, but as a way to be a support to other people.
Whether it's coaches, people in the faith communities, teachers, educators, even just neighbors, aunts and uncles are trying to go and find resources so that they can be a support person to friends and family members.
With the grant, the Lutheran Community Services Northwest will be sending 2 staff to get the training to be able to train others. The Three Rivers Community Foundation, where they got the grant, has now been around for 25 years. Sharon Gentry, the district director, says she's been with the Lutheran Community Services for 21 years.
And I remember applying for a grant when I was just a baby starting off in my career. And I applied for a grant to get a projector. And I remember that. And they just are an amazing foundation. So I'm grateful for all the great work that they do in our community.
Gentry says for this kind of training, it's just people. And you don't have to be a superhero to try to support and be a friend. In Kennewick, Riley Fitzgerald, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, Riley. And the Lutheran Community Services Northwest provides services for many different programs like behavioral health, child welfare, and victims of crime, just to name a few. And up next on Good Morning Northwest, police in New York are still searching for the man who shot and killed the CEO of United Healthcare. We have new details on when the suspect may have arrived, as well as a possible clue for his motive. That's in just a few minutes. But first, Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth will have your weather forecast.
Swing into Fred's Appliance today and discover unbeatable deals on the largest selection of in-stock Get It Today inventory in our region. Introducing the new Electrolux 700 Series Alpine Green Washer and Dryer, an industry exclusive. 2 ways to sanitize. Remove bacteria and sanitize your way with the Cold Sanitize option, paired with Lysol Laundry Sanitizer, or use the NSF Certified Hot Sanitize setting, the most efficient washer on the market. At Fred's, we sell appliances, only appliances.
Save now with Cascade Farm and Outdoors' latest mailer. Watch for it in your mailbox or pick up a copy in store. All Wrangler men's jeans are buy one, get one half price. Save $25 on all men's and women's Ariat outerwear. Pick up a Leatherman Signal multi-tool and get a $50 Cascade gift card with purchase. Save $120 on Sports Field's 24-gun safe. Plus, save $200 on the Pit Boss 1150G Navigator pellet grill. Save more this holiday season at Cascade Farm and Outdoor.
Count on Apple Valley News Now and ABC for the most magical holiday programs ever, including favorites from Disney, plus so much more. Apple Valley News Now holiday shows, proudly sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
Some know it as prime rib. Officially, it's called a ribeye roast. We call ours divine. Tender, mouth-watering Hereford beef. aged to perfection for 5 weeks and never frozen. Oven ready and easy. Divine Beef Ribeye Roast. Tied and seasoned at your request. Reserve yours now, exclusively at Yolk's Fresh Markets.
Get ready to feast at Legends Casino Hotel's ultimate all-you-can-eat seafood buffet. Dive into fresh Dungeness crab, wild Columbia River salmon, juicy prime rib, and much more. Taste it all every Thursday and Saturday starting at 4 p.m.
Owning a food truck was my dream, but my back and leg pain made every day a struggle. Then my personalized arch support system from the Good Feet store got me back in the picture.
Clinically proven to provide significant pain relief in only 4 weeks.
I'm back to being the best version of myself.
Get back in the picture. The Good Feet store. Book your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
This newscast sponsored by Mariano Morales Law. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We continue to track just the one pass that we've been tracking for the past week or so now. It's Tollgate at Oregon 204. Packed snow, you need to carry chains here. But other than that, our passes are looking pretty good. There could be some icy spots on I-84 because of some of the freezing fog. So just something to be mindful of. Right now, temperatures are also below freezing in Kittitas County. In fact, you might run into a little bit of freezing fog up towards Snoqualmie Pass, but all of us below freezing in Kittitas County. Then in the Yakima Valley, we're also sitting right around freezing, right at freezing in Yakima. The same thing for Sunnyside. And then in the lower Columbia Basin, we're technically 1 degree above freezing in the Tri-Cities at 33 degrees, 31 for Benton City, a pair of 30s for Mesa and Connell. And then for the foothills of the Blues, all of us in the 20s. In the Blue Mountains, look at this, 16 for Meacham, 20 degrees for Ukiah. Very cold stuff out there for this morning. You'll want to bundle up. And here's your day planner. Throughout the day, you notice we're going with just maybe a little bit more sunshine as opposed to the past couple of days, but I think it's still going to be mostly gray out there. We'll have temperatures still in the 20s and 30s by 8 this morning. By lunchtime, a lot of us are going to have a hard time making it to freezing, and we're going to be just about as cold by 4 p.m. So for today, will be about 5 to 10 degrees below average for this time of the year, but thankfully we do warm up into this weekend, but that comes with some side effects. We have rain, freezing rain, and snow in the forecast. I'll tell you who gets what and how much of it coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. In your national headlines this morning, police in New York are searching for the man who killed United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. The killer shot Thompson as he arrived at an investors conference, and surveillance video shows the shooter lying in wait, and officials believe this was a targeted attack. This morning, we're learning new details about when the suspect may have arrived and a possible clue for his motive. ABC's Christiane Cordero has the latest on the investigation.
This morning, new surveillance video shows what appears to be the man who shot and killed United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson in New York City, appearing to carry an e-bike battery possibly used in the getaway.
Every indication is that this was a premeditated, pre-planned, targeted attack.
20 minutes after this surveillance video was taken, around 6:45 a.m. Wednesday, the gunman approached Thompson as he arrived at an investors conference, firing multiple times until his gun jams. He clears the barrel before firing again.
Got like a black gun, and I saw him after he shot him. He ran across the street.
The suspect runs through an alley, police say, then hops on an e-bike, disappearing into Central Park. Police recovered a water bottle, a candy wrapper, and a cell phone they believe are linked to the shooter. And detectives discovered writing on the shell casings found at the scene with the words deny, defend, and depose, sources tell ABC News. Thompson's wife, Paulette, told NBC her husband had received threats, adding she doesn't know the details. United Healthcare is the largest private health insurer in the U.S. Among companies in the health insurance market, it ranks highest when it comes to the percentage of claims denied, nearly twice the industry average.
Did he have any known enemies or anyone that you've been able to find so far?
We're reaching out to law enforcement in Minnesota, and we're also interviewing his co-workers and family members to see if there have been any specific threats against him in the past.
Thompson worked at United Healthcare for 20 years and was promoted to CEO in 2021. The 50-year-old Minnesota native was also a father of 2. His wife tells ABC the family is shattered, describing Thompson as loving, generous, and talented.
Next on Good Morning Northwest, Dollar Tree made headlines when they raised their prices to $1.25. But now the discount retailer is warning that their prices may go up again. We have the reason why coming up after your full weather forecast.
More turkey than you can handle? Cut the calories and shop the extended Black Friday super sale at Furniture Row. That's more days to find huge savings on sofas, dining groups, bedroom sets, and mattresses. More days to shop doorbusters and save up to 50%. And best of all, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend, or get 60 months no interest. But hurry, the extended Black Friday super sale at Furniture Row ends Thursday.
After a long day, there's nothing like coming home to what matters most.
Thank you, Mama's home.
With 3 generations under one roof, our home is a place where traditions are passed down. It's the simple moments that hold us together, reminding us that the best parts of life are shared, where every moment becomes a memory. With the help of Hapo Mortgage, we're home.
Macy's Friends and Family is the best time to shop for holiday gifts. Take an extra 30% off our warmest and brightest gift ideas. And get 15% off the season's top beauty, too. Plus, free shipping starts at $25. Now at Macy's.
I would never forget the picture that I have. I'm the only one that's not smiling. Even though I'm with my close friends, I felt alone. I didn't feel pretty. I didn't feel confident. When I got Invisalign, I built my confidence. It was the best investment that I could do.
Welcome to Fable Craft Bar, your next favorite place to experience. Be inspired by our stylish and locally crafted culinary delights. Join us Tuesdays for all-you-can-eat fish and chips, weekend brunch and football, Bookwalter wines, local beer, and signature cocktails. Savor the flavors of our delicious food to captivate your senses. Fable Craft Bar, stop for a bite, or bring delicious home with Uber Eats or DoorDash. 1705 Columbia Park Trail.
A railroad trestle more than 100 years old.
The rumble of trains that once crossed it faded into history more than 40 years ago.
Fly the Northwest.
Now it's part of the Palouse to Cascades Trail State Park.
Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Next live, Martina McBride and fashion designer Bob Mackey. Plus, Gift Bargains Week continues.
This is a shiatsu foot massager.
Yes, please.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
The Kraken and the Devils, 3:30 Friday on Apple Valley News Now, your official Kraken station. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today is going to be another cold day. It will be about 5 to 10 degrees below average for this time of the year. Mostly cloudy skies for lower elevations. Should have plenty of sunshine for higher elevations and about a 10% chance of snow showers up in the Cascades. For tonight, all of us are going to drop back down into the 20s. All of us are going to have to protect the outdoor pets, the plants, and the plumbing. And indications are that we could be a little bit clearer for lower elevations at this point, but that forecast has been a tough one over the past week or two. We'll continue to keep it about 5 to 10 degrees below average into Friday, and then we have a storm system for Saturday and Sunday that's going to bump up our temperatures a little bit cooler for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So, yeah, that storm system for Saturday and Sunday looking drier for Monday and Tuesday. Another storm system for Wednesday. That one's so far off that we're just going to hone in on this one right here. We're going to have to subdivide it. Here's part one of the storm system from midnight on Saturday to 4 p.m. on Saturday. Expecting an inch of water for the Cascades, and this would mostly be rainfall as snow levels are going to start off around 9,000 feet, eventually falling down to 4,000 feet by 4 p.m. on Saturday. But we could have rain falling on top of existing snowpack, maybe a little bit of localized flooding up in the Cascades. And then here's part two to the storm system, 4 p.m. on Saturday to 4 in the morning on Monday. At this point, snow levels between 2,500 to 4,000 feet, so it's likely not going to be rain in the Cascades at this point. Expecting less than 1/10 of an inch of water for the valleys and basin, anywhere between 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch of rainfall for the Blue Foothills. We could also have a little bit of freezing rain in the Kittitas and Yakima valleys, as the surface temperatures on Sunday morning are going to be below freezing in the valley. So rain could freeze on contact. Slick roads and black ice are both possible. And as snow levels fall, of course, we're thinking we're going to get more snowfall for our Cascade passes and for our Blue Mountain passes, 2 to 6 inches for Cabbage Hill and Snoqualmie Pass, but likely more for Tollgate and for White Pass. Here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Dry with highs in the mid-30s through Friday, then warmer and wetter Saturday and Sunday. For Yakima, mostly cloudy and cold Thursday and Friday, warmer and wetter for Saturday, drier by Sunday, and again, there's going to be that chance for freezing rain on Sunday morning. In Ellensburg, the same cycle as Yakima, warming up with showers likely Saturday, drier for Sunday, but that chance for freezing rain in the morning. In Hermiston, partly to mostly cloudy skies with highs in the mid-30s today and tomorrow, warmer and more active this weekend. And then for Walla Walla, frigid and dry today and tomorrow, wet weather likely with warmer highs for this weekend.
Thank you, Josh. We're talking about money now. Bitcoin surged to a record high yesterday of over $100,000 for a single coin. This milestone comes after President-elect Donald Trump announced a pick for SEC chair, one who is pro-cryptocurrency. Trump intends to nominate Paul Atkins to lead the Securities and Exchange Commission, which regulates crypto. Atkins is a former SEC commissioner and is expected to regulate crypto with the lighter touch than the current SEC chair. Bitcoin is up 130% for the year so far, with the post-election accounting for a significant portion of its gains. Its performance far outpaces the S&P 500, which is up 28% over the same period. Now to Dollar Tree, where prices may rise from proposed tariffs by Donald Trump. The discount retailer says the tariffs may also lead to changes in product size or even removing certain products altogether. Trump has threatened to impose 25% tariffs on products from Mexico and Canada. He's also proposed an additional 10% tariff on goods coming from China. Dollar Tree shares have plunged more than 40% this year, and prices are currently $1.25. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, December is coming out with a lot of new movies, and we have a preview in your entertainment news right after the break.
Too much turkey? Cut the calories and shop the extended Black Friday super sale at Furniture Row. Right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend, or score 60 months no interest. The extended Black Friday super sale ends soon.
Save now with Cascade Farm and Outdoors' latest mailer. Watch for it in your mailbox or pick up a copy in store. All Wrangler men's jeans are buy one, get one half price. Save $25 on all men's and women's Ariat outerwear. Pick up a Leatherman Signal multi-tool and get a $50 Cascade gift card with purchase. Save $120 on Sports Field's 24-gun safe. Plus, save $200 on the Pit Boss 1150G Navigator pellet grill. Save more this holiday season at Cascade Farm and Outdoor.
This holiday season, experience the magic at Winterfest in Peanuts Park, Pasco. With music, kids' activities, vendors, and our holiday tree lighting, it's better than ever. Join us Saturday, December 14th from 3 to 6 p.m. Santa will be there too. Don't miss the Candy Cane Scavenger Hunt, December 9th through the 12th, and the free Christmas movies at Fairchild Cinemas in Pasco. December 11th and 14th, Winterfest, brought to you by these amazing sponsors. Make it a holiday to remember at Winterfest. We'll see you there.
Something is weird. Look around. All possible Triple Play customers are perfectly represented right now.
Wait, really?
There's the family, the group of adult friends, kids on their school trip,
and the first date couple, and the grandparents with their grandkids.
It's just too perfect. I knew it. They're shooting a commercial.
I thought we were better than that.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including go-karts, mini golf, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
We just thought...
If it's hidden, you might get bitten.
It's the fall savings event at Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds and Sunnyside Shed Company. Get 10% off custom buildings and mention this ad to get an additional $250 in free options. That's right. From now until the end of the month, get 20% off all our in-stock inventory. We offer free and fast delivery, and we're committed to unbeatable quality and service. Come visit Columbia Basin Building and Sheds and Sunnyside Shed Company for the best deals of the season.
Too much turkey? Cut the calories and shop the extended Black Friday super sale at Furniture Row. Right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend, or score 60 months no interest. The extended Black Friday super sale ends soon.
Cincinnati at Dallas, Monday Night Football. Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. So Hollywood is packing theaters this month with a bunch of new movies.
All kinds of movies, some about witches, gladiators, and even Polynesian demigods. Rick Damigella has a preview.
Y2K is real! Who remembers the hysteria around this time of year in 1999? The turn-of-the-century computer issue known as Y2K is the plot of a new comedy hitting theaters December 6th.
All Middle-earth knows the tale of the War of the Ring.
But 2 centuries prior, another war took place. Peter Jackson executive produces and Kenji Kamiyama directs the animated The Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim, riding into theaters December 13th.
A lion was born without a drop of nobility in his blood.
Mufasa the Lion King tells the origin tale of the cub who would be king. Mufasa just can't wait to hit theaters December 20th.
He is much more impressive than the hedgehog I fought previously.
Dude, I'm standing right here.
You're a colorful bunch.
Keanu Reeves voices Shadow the Hedgehog in Sonic the Hedgehog 3. The third flick in the game-to-movie franchise speeds into theaters December 20th.
You have 7 minutes.
So, how did it start?
I see myself as a
Power-hungry personality?
Nicole Kidman stars as a CEO embarking on an affair with an intern in Baby Girl. Sparks fly when the erotic drama arrives December 25th.
This creature is a force more powerful than evil.
Also opening Christmas Day, Robert Eggers brings his vision of the classic vampire tale Nosferatu to screens, with Bill Skarsgård in the role of Count Orlok.
If you go with Snowflake Storm.
And rounding out the Christmas Day trio, Timothée Chalamet steps into the shoes of a young Bob Dylan in A Complete Unknown. Getting extra popcorn in Hollywood, I'm Rick Damigella.
Okay, I want to watch like all of those. Those are all pretty much on my list. Have you seen the trailer for Mufasa?
I have not, no.
They're showing it in a different light, like how Mufasa kind of came to be, you know, the leader of Pride Rock, but it's interesting. I need you to watch it and then tell me your thoughts on it, because it's like painting Scar kind of in a nice light, so. It's interesting.
Interesting, yeah. I like the Disney Channel original movies.
Yes, the animated one?
No, just
DComs.
Well, not those, but just like new movies. I like new original ideas, and when it's just like rehashes of old stories.
I'm not the biggest fan of the live action ones, but I don't know, maybe this one, because it's a different story. But they could have made it animated. Anywho. Well, here's our Riley Fitzgerald with what's coming up next on Good Morning Northwest.
Delta High School students have been working all trimester on their showcase projects. Coming up on Good Morning Northwest, we hear from one of those students about this event.
So what do you think about these?
We're going to take everything.
From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, Pai Gow, Heads Up Hold'em, or High Card Flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
The fridge is broken. How are we going to replace it before the holidays?
Swing into Fred's Appliance today and experience unbeatable deals on the largest selection of in-stock, get-it-today inventory in our region.
This spacious GE French door refrigerator is on sale now for only $13.99.
With a large capacity of 27 cubic feet, this refrigerator will easily store large or bulk food items with 3 full-width shelves. At Fred's, we sell appliances, only appliances.
This year, take the time to melt into your holiday moments with Lindor. Irresistibly smooth chocolate from the Lindt Master Chocolatier.
The Black Friday savings have been extended at all Walker's Furniture and Mattress stores, including a double sales tax discount or no money down with no minimum purchase, no interest financing for up to 5 years.
Save on top quality furniture for your dining room, living room, or bedroom, just in time for those holiday gatherings. Plus, choose from a large selection of top name brand mattress sets. This is your last chance to get big savings during the final days of Walker's Black Friday sale.
For 600 different cigars and 125 pipe tobaccos. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado. For 200 accessories including dozens of humidors and fine pipes. It's the educated cigar.
Election night 2024 may be over.
Donald Trump will be the 47th president of the United States.
As the transition of power moves forward, stay with ABC News and Apple Valley News Now for the coverage you trust. Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Should we take a look at? What do you think?
So here,
From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $500 off your tub or shower remodel.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Josh Colbert.
All right, Josh, it is too cold out there.
Yes.
Too cold in here. I got my blanket. But I need my heater also because it's just, it needs to get a little warmer, just a little tiny bit.
And it will, just a little tiny bit. Actually, more than just a little tiny bit.
Yay.
Meteorologically speaking, we'll be about 15 degrees warmer as we head into this weekend. But we're still going to have a tough time warming up to 50 degrees. Let's go ahead and take a look at visibility for this morning. You can see that it's up towards Snoqualmie Pass and down towards Tollgate. That's where we're seeing the reductions in visibility. That's the way it's been now for the past couple of mornings. But the Tri-Cities, Walla Walla, Sunnyside, Ellensburg, all seeing pretty good visibility for this morning. We do have freezing fog, a freezing fog advisory that's in place until 11 this morning for the foothills of the Blues in Morrow County. Remember that fog layer for this morning is around 2,000 to 2,500 feet. Above that, we'll see plenty of sunshine for today. Below that, it's going to be mostly cloudy. Right now, temperatures are below freezing in the Blue Foothills, right around freezing in the lower Columbia Basin, right around freezing in the Kittitas and Yakima Valley. So if you did have to break out the ice scraper for this morning, it would probably be either in the foothills or in the valleys, although you see we're below freezing in Connell for this morning. All of us certainly need the heavy jacket. You're walking out the front door. You'll need the heavy jacket for the rest of today in the Tri-Cities. So for today, we're going to continue to be about 5 to 10 degrees below average for this time of the year. So I'll take you on a zone-by-zone tour of today's forecast. Also, I'll have your ski report. That's going to be coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. In education-related news, Delta High School is a STEM-focused high school, and it serves the Tri-City school districts. STEM refers to science, technology, engineering, and math, and the high school had a showcase and award ceremony last night where they highlighted the students' academic achievements as well as collaborative projects in their first trimester, and it's meant to give students a time to show off what they've learned so far.
I mean, we've been preparing all trimester. It's literally just everything we do in class. So like our projects, we've been working on math this whole time, but it's all been building up to understanding the equations that went into making the curves of the roller coaster. So it's something you kind of unknowingly prepare for the whole trimester, and then your final project is kind of assessing what you've done.
As for the awards, one student was honored with a National Merit Scholarship Program with a letter of commendation. And that means they're in the top 50,000 students based on PSAT scores nationwide. Admission for next year's Delta High School freshman class is open right now, and Delta uses a lottery process, and we have a link to that application up on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. Now in more education news, the Yakima School District is celebrating the unveiling of their newly remodeled auditorium at Davis High School. YSD says one of the main points was to improve the safety in the auditorium. It's also aimed to modernize the space, which is used for different types of performances, events, and gatherings. And YSD says they want to open the new stage up to more of the community. Superintendent Trevor Green and Davis High School's principal spoke last night, and there was a special performance by the school choir. In Yakima, the City Council is making changes to their budget. This after they're projecting to face a shortfall of almost $9 million in their general funds by the end of 2026. Our Emily Goodell tells us the main issue is that revenues just aren't increasing as fast as costs are.
City officials say they're doing okay on utility and sales tax revenue, but property tax revenue just isn't keeping up.
Property tax, because it's that limited 1% growth in revenue year over year, that really has, for many years, put the city further and further and further and further and further behind.
The city plans to balance the budget by lowering the minimum required in the general fund reserve, its savings account, from 16.7%, which is 2 months of emergency operating expenses, to 12%, freeing up $3 million. Another $2 million coming from projected salary savings for open positions. An additional $220,000 from increasing the stormwater utility tax rate by 5%, costing the average property owner $9 more a year. The city also spending less on professional services contracts, non-essential travel, and police and fire overtime.
Even with these adjustments, the lowering of the reserve fund minimum, the salary savings, the additional stormwater tax, we know that even that won't be sufficient moving into 2026. So we still have work to do.
The council plans to adopt the final 2025 to 2026 budget at its next regular meeting on December 10th. Reporting from the Yakima Newsroom, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, Emily. In Oregon now, at the Oregon Zoo, a special little guy is celebrating his first birthday. This is Tamu, and zoo officials say he's just over 1,000 pounds, which makes him one of the biggest youngins in his league. He is so cute, and the Oregon Zoo says they're thrilled with his progress. They also say it'll take another year or two before Tamu is in the same league as Josie, his 2,400-pound mama. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, Donald Trump's pick for Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth is ready to fight for the position. This comes as he faces allegations of sexual misconduct and alcohol abuse, saying he'll give up drinking if he gets the position. We have more details in your political news, plus your weather right after the break.
An historic trestle. Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Celebrate the season at Walla Walla's Holiday Barrel Weekend, December 6th through the 8th. Enjoy wine straight from the barrel, festive markets, charming shops, and the dazzling parade of lights. It's the perfect holiday weekend for the whole family. Visit Walla Walla December 6th through the 8th and taste the season.
These are real people seeking solutions to real pain.
I have plantar fasciitis.
My feet, my knees, hips, and back.
And then they were fit with Good Feet arch supports. Clinically proven. Significant pain relief in only 4 weeks.
I'm not feeling any pain. My heel, that's where I always feel it.
Pressure off your knees?
Yeah, actually. I didn't notice any pain in my back. I feel like I could walk all day in these.
Take back the life you love and book your personalized arch support fitting today. Have you ever had a day like this?
Days are why we got in the game. Kapuza Lighty, accident injury lawyers.
Everybody cheers for Tony's Big Cheese Pizza, your hometown pizzeria. Always the freshest ingredients, including made from scratch dough. To order, call 575-7977 or pick up at 24th and Nob Hill or online at Tony'sBigCheesePizza.com.
Unwrap smoother skin this season with Curve Appeal. Imagine flawless, touchable skin with pain-free laser hair removal using our new Splendor X machine. Right now, sessions starting as low as $60. Only 6 sessions needed. Don't wait. It's the perfect treat for yourself or someone special. And for the holidays, give the gift of confidence and beauty with our Curve Appeal gift certificates. Book now and let us bring out your holiday glow with Splendor X. CurveAppealTC.com.
Celebrate the season at Walla Walla's Holiday Barrel Weekend, December 6th through the 8th. Enjoy wine straight from the barrel, festive markets, charming shops, and the dazzling parade of lights. It's the perfect holiday weekend for the whole family. Visit Walla Walla December 6th through the 8th and taste the season.
Woohoo! The Bengals and the boys on a special Monday night. Will Joe Cool unleash that offensive arsenal? Or will America's team silence the haters like...
Bengals, Cowboys, Monday Night Football at 5. Apple Valley News Now.
Next live, Martina McBride and fashion designer Bob Mackey. Plus, Gift Bargains Week continues.
This is a shiatsu foot massager.
Yes, please. Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Here's your ski report brought to you by Schweitzer Village. And at Schweitzer in particular, high temperatures today are going to struggle to make it to 30 degrees. The base depth is at 37 inches. Now I'll take it down to ski Bluewood, where it's going to be a little bit warmer, up into the 40s. Should have a decent amount of sunshine up that way for today. And the base depth is only going to be up 15 inches. And it's a little bit deeper at White Pass. The base depth 24 inches here. And we're going to likely end up around 40 degrees. Now let's talk about lower elevations for today. We're going to start off in Kittitas County, where for Kittitas Valley, we're going to be in the mid-30s. Now, for Snoqualmie Pass, up in the Cascades, there is about a 10% chance of some snow showers for today. But I would not bank on that. We'll be mostly dry for today, and then we'll be completely dry in the Kittitas Valley. Maybe we could have like 5 to 10% more sunshine as opposed to what we've been having over the past 3 or 4 days now at this point. Then in the Yakima Valley, high temperatures in the mid-30s, kind of the same deal. Maybe a little bit of sunshine for today, but mostly cloudy in general. It's the exact same thing for the lower Columbia Basin, mid to upper 30s, 38 in Umatilla, 36 for Benton City, 35 for the Tri-Cities, and then for the Blue Foothills, we'll have a hard time making it to freezing today. I'm going with a high temperature of freezing in Walla Walla, 33 for Pendleton, warmer in the higher terrain of the Blues, where we'll have more sunshine. This weekend, we're tracking a storm system which is going to bring us rain and freezing rain and some snow. I'll tell you the ins and outs about all of that coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. In political news this morning, Pete Hegseth is vowing to fight to be confirmed as Secretary of Defense. He's addressing claims of sexual misconduct and alcohol abuse while insisting that President-elect Trump still supports his nomination. ABC's Christiane Cordero has more.
Pete Hegseth says he's not going anywhere, insisting he has President-elect Trump's support in his fight to be confirmed as Secretary of Defense.
He said, keep going, keep fighting, behind you all the way.
So you're in this all the way.
Why would I back down? I've always been a fighter.
Hegseth facing a barrage of new questions about allegations of sexual misconduct, alcohol abuse, and financial mismanagement in his prior jobs.
What you're seeing right now with me is the art of the smear.
Hegseth says he welcomes an FBI background check.
What the media is doing right now is a witch hunt. It's trial by false accusation and lies. The FBI is going to look through and if they do their job properly, which I fully expect they will, they'll talk to everybody and get the full story and a full understanding. That's a report I welcome.
The former Fox News anchor making new appeals to senators to gain support, saying while he does not have an alcohol problem, he promises to give up drinking if he gets the job.
He offered up to me, and I know he has with other senators too, that he's not drinking, and that's not something he's going to do when confirmed here.
Hegseth also leaning on his mother to make the case. Penelope Hegseth wrote an email to her son in 2018 calling him an abuser of women. later apologizing, saying it was an emotional time. She says her son is a changed man.
I would just say that some of those attachments or descriptions are just not true, especially anymore.
Sources have said Trump is considering possibly replacing Hegseth with Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, Tennessee Senator Bill Hagerty, or Iowa Senator Joni Ernst. Ernst met with Hegseth yesterday, saying they had a thorough conversation.
Up next on Good Morning Northwest, a shooting at a California elementary school leaves 2 kindergarten students hurt. We have the harrowing story and more coming up in your morning sprint. But first, Josh will have your full weather forecast. Keep it right here.
For 600 different cigars and 125 pipe tobaccos. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado. For 200 accessories including dozens of humidors and fine pipes. It's the educated cigar.
If you're injured on the job, you need an experienced workers' comp attorney.
Workers' compensation is complex. It has its own laws, doctors, courts, and judges.
For years as an assistant attorney general, I represented labor and industries. Now, I fight for injured workers.
If you were hurt at work, let us go to work to get you benefits.
Call 509-584-4411, Bothwell and Hamill.
Come discover our hand-picked collections at D-Lynn's Boutique. Whether you're shopping for a cozy weekend getaway or a special night out, D-Lynn's Boutique has everything you need to shine this winter. Visit us in-store or online and let us help you wrap the season in style.
Life can be hard. With Culligan, your water doesn't have to be.
Black Friday mattress discounts have been extended at all Walker's Furniture and Mattress stores.
Save up to $600 on Serta iComfort mattress sets, $1,000 on Beauty Rest Black sets, plus save up to $700 on Purple mattresses.
And take advantage of no money down, no minimum purchase, no interest for 5 years with a 365-day comfort guarantee, making it the perfect time to improve your sleep for less.
During the final days of Walker's Black Friday sale.
Look and feel your best with holiday specials on cosmetic services at Prosser Memorial Health's Dermatology Center and Clinics in Grandview and Benton City. And give yourself the gift of healthy skin with our holiday bundles. Dermatology-approved products proven to target fine lines, dark spots, and treat acne during this harsh winter season. To schedule an appointment or learn more about cosmetic dermatology services and luxurious skincare products, visit prosserhealth.org. Happy holidays.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0% APR for up to 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at GoKubota.com.
Save for your Christmas holiday at Bi-Mart, including bonus zone savings on Samsung's 50-inch 4K Smart TV for just $324.99. Store-wide Christmas savings are happening now with Bi-Mart's latest savings book.
From our family to yours, happy holidays.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today's going to be another cold day as we'll be about 5 to 10 degrees below average for this time of the year. So all of us are going to end up in the 30s. We'll have mostly cloudy skies for lower elevations, mostly sunny skies for higher elevations, and about a 10% chance of some snow showers in the Cascades. And then for tonight, overnight lows falling down into the 20s pretty much for all of us. So all of us are going to have to protect the outdoor pets, the plants, and the plumbing. Maybe it's going to be a little bit clearer. The skies could be a little bit more clear within the lower elevations, but it has been a very tough forecast forecasting for the fog over the past week or so. We'll continue to keep it about 5 to 10 degrees below average for Friday. Then finally, some relief from the cold as we'll be about 5 degrees above average for Saturday and Sunday. We'll flirt with 50 degrees on Sunday in the Tri-Cities, and that's not happening for no reason. We have a storm system into Saturday and Sunday, and that's going to bring us a myriad of impacts. We're talking rain, freezing rain, and snow. So let's dive into it. First, here's the first little subsection of this storm system from midnight on Saturday to 4 p.m. on Saturday. We're thinking we could get an inch of rain for the Cascades, a half an inch of rain for the Blue Mountains, and it would be rain falling on top of existing snowpack as snow levels are going to start off around 9,000 feet, falling down to around 4,000 feet eventually. But rain falling on top of existing snowpack, that could pose a little bit of a flooding risk up in the mountains, especially in the Cascades. Then for this second subsection of the storm system, at this point, 4 p.m. on Saturday to 4 in the morning on Monday, snow levels are going to be between 2,500 to 4,000 feet. So it's mostly going to be snow in the mountains, less than 1/10 of an inch of rain for the valleys and basin, between 1/10 to 1/4 for the foothills. Now onto the freezing rain aspect of this. Sunday morning in the Kittitas and Yakima valleys, rain could fall with surface temperatures being at freezing. Rain could freeze on contact. Slick roads and black ice are both possible. And then with lower snow levels comes the chance for more snow for a mountain pass, between 2 to 6 inches for Cabbage Hill and Snoqualmie Pass, but likely more for Tollgate and White Pass. Here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Dry with highs in the mid-30s through Friday, then warmer and wetter Saturday and Sunday. In Yakima, mostly cloudy and cold Thursday and Friday, warmer and wetter for Saturday, drier by Sunday, but there will be that chance for freezing rain in the morning. In Ellensburg, the same cycle as Yakima, warming up with showers likely Saturday, drier for Sunday, but the chance for freezing rain in the morning. Then for Hermiston, partly to mostly cloudy skies with highs in the mid-30s today and tomorrow, warmer and more active this weekend. Finally, for Walla Walla, frigid and dry today and tomorrow, wet weather likely with warmer highs for this weekend. Now let's head out to New York City to see what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, one-on-one with the new CEO of Starbucks.
5 years from now, if I walk into a Starbucks, how different is it going to look from today?
Our Rebecca Jarvis sitting down with Brian Nickel, talking about the big changes when you order in store.
All I'm going to have to do is show up, order, and then it's basically handed to me within a few seconds?
That's right. So my hope is we can get you a brewed cup of coffee in less than 30 seconds.
And plans for a better experience using the app.
Today, we just kind of give you an estimate. Hey, it'll be ready in 3 to 5 minutes. In the future, what'll happen is we'll be like, Rebecca, your drink will be ready at 9. And then what should happen is your drink's ready to go instead of it just being made, sitting on the counter waiting for people to come.
And coming up at 7 a.m., what the CEO says the iconic brand is doing right now to innovate and keep customers coming back. With your GMA First Look, I'm Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
The darkness of bipolar depression made me feel like life was moving on without me. Then I found a chance to let in the light.
Discover Caplyta. Unlike some medicines that only treat bipolar 1, Caplyta is proven to deliver significant symptom relief from both bipolar 1 and 2 depression. And in clinical trials, movement disorders and weight gain were not common.
Caplyta can cause serious side effects. Call your doctor about sudden mood changes, behaviors, or suicidal thoughts right away. Antidepressants may increase these risks in young adults. Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke. Caplyta is not approved for dementia-related psychosis. Report fever, confusion, or stiff muscles which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements which may be permanent. Common side effects include sleepiness, dizziness, nausea, and dry mouth. These aren't all the side effects.
In the darkness of bipolar 1 and 2 depression, Caplyta can help you let in the light. Ask your doctor about Caplyta. Find savings and support at Caplyta.com.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time is now 6:53. It's time for your morning sprint. We're going to start off with your national headlines. United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson was shot and killed outside a New York City hotel yesterday. Investigators say a masked gunman was waiting for him and fired multiple shots from about 20 feet away. The suspect got away, and police continue to search for him and investigate. A shooting at a California elementary school left 2 kindergarten students hurt. Authorities say the suspected shooter is dead. Deputies found a man believed to be the shooter with the self-inflicted gunshot wound. And the two students are 5 and 6 years old. And you may want to check your retirement account because more people are finding out that they're 401k millionaires. Fidelity Investments says the number of accounts with balances topping $1 million increased by 9.5% in the third quarter. And officials say it's not just because of market gains, as there has been a strong savings rate. However, Fidelity says the median balance was lower at just over $30,000. Now we go to your top 5 local stories that you need to know this morning. Kennewick Police is reminding the community to be vigilant when driving your car and when crossing the street. This stems from an incident on Tuesday where a woman was hit by a car while crossing the street and she was taken to the hospital but later died from her injuries. KPD says to be vigilant, especially in dark areas, as it can be harder to see people crossing. They also say people who are out walking need to have on reflective clothing and only cross in crosswalks where there is light. The Sunnyside Police Department says officers will be doing extra patrol in the downtown area of the city. And this is due to ongoing vandalism, and they want to try to stop the crime from happening. SPD says they are investigating and tracking down leads. A case of whooping cough has been confirmed in the region, according to the Walla Walla Department of Community Health. It can spread easily from person to person. Initial symptoms are similar to a severe cold, but get much worse after 1 to 2 weeks. Experts say the best way to avoid getting it is to get a vaccination. The 15th annual Bikes for Tykes bike build is happening today in Kennewick. It starts at 9 this morning and goes on until all the bikes have been built and are ready to be given away. The flag raising is just before that at 8 o'clock. It's at the Three Rivers Convention Center. And we are your home to the Seattle Kraken, and the Kraken take on the New York Islanders, and it's the second of a 4-game road trip. After this, they take on the New Jersey Devils Friday and the New York Rangers Sunday, and they begin the Eastern trip with the 4-2 win over the Carolina Hurricanes on Tuesday. Reminder, you can watch games from Seattle right here on ABC's Apple Valley News Now. All right, trending this morning, there is nothing like the scent of flowers or citrus or rosemary, and those are all great, but the folks at a beer company think there's nothing like the scent of a good old dive bar.
Yummy. Well, the people at Miller High Life apparently have a very high opinion of dive bars. The brand is celebrating the holidays with a perfume that's meant to remind you of a dive bar. It's called Miller Life Dive Bar Fume.
So marketing manager Maria Ship described it as having aromas of cedar wood, leather, tobacco, and salt. That doesn't sound too bad, actually. And Dive Bar Fume will be available in limited amounts.
And also vomit from the bathroom.
Ew!
Just kidding.
I'm glad they didn't have that.
They were released yesterday and will be available for purchase until tomorrow.
And that's a great gag gift for like a white elephant type of gift exchange.
Emphasis on gag, right?
Yeah. Anyways,
let's go ahead and take a look at final look at your weather this morning. Looks like the fog is starting to pick up towards Snoqualmie Pass and Cabbage Hill. So it looks like that fog layer is more like between 2,000 to 3,500 feet. Speaking of that, we have the freezing fog advisory in place for those elevations until 11 this morning for the foothills of the Blue Mountains in Morrow County. Right now it is cold. All of us either right around or below freezing. You'll have to bundle up a little bit later today. We're still going to be stuck in the 30s. Thankfully, maybe it's going to be a little less gloomy. Then we're tracking that storm system into this weekend.
And thank you guys for watching Good Morning Northwest. You can always find the latest updates on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Good Morning America is up next, and we'll be back with your local news and weather tonight at 5. Have a great day.